Hello, my love. Welcome in to this co-creation of energetic alignment and unfolding of a daydream that we've all been weaving, and now we get to reveal ourselves to each other in finding synchronicities in what we've experienced in the past few months to years, and how the evidence of it in the now reality is all seamlessly integrating as if it were always meant to be. But just a few months ago it felt like always meant to be, yeah, but like a dream that is almost there but I can't touch it yet. Now is like it was meant to be, and yeah, I feel it. I see it. Okay, I agree. 133 on the timestamp, so that could be resonating with some of you. The message coming in is that the mission is complete. Yes, you heard me right. The mission is complete, and they're really happy about this. You're being celebrated by your spirit team, your life team, your angels, the guiding force, the inner voice, your nervous system, however you relate with it. Just take it your way, because that's what's more and most important as well. To know that you're here to witness this life experience from the perspective that your now self is holding. And the more you tune into understanding every aspect of yourself and building a relationship with it, you can think about internal family systems if that resonates more with you. Or what I've started to feel lately is that my body is in a relationship with my soul, and I was taught to believe that consciously and unconsciously that my body does not have a language of its own, or it's not a being of its own. I'm just sort of just one-dimensional. But just now another experience is opening up to me where I'm witnessing a beautiful rhythm between my soul and my body, as if sometimes my body is nudging me a little bit like a child to go here, to do this. And I'm moving my body, like I'm talking to you and I'm moving unconsciously my body like that. And I'm not realizing that this is my body reminding me of something. So the more I've started to tune into that language and hyper focus into what my body's message is here for me, has just opened up a world of possibilities that felt like a far-fetched dream, but now it's coming to, like, from vision to visible. It's that stage. So there was vision and action. You have a vision and you take action, because we've been taught to not believe too much in daydreaming and discard our imagination. What happens is we get a vision, but we self-sabotage ourselves into not taking the appropriate action. And we can never take that appropriate action unless our nervous system is on board with us, is on board with the development we're experiencing at a soul level. So it's like a visioning from the soul and then integrating upgrades you're receiving to your nervous system is a process that goes hand in hand to be able to continue this journey of ascension and co-create your life experience rather than let it happen to you. Fun fact, 444 on the timestamp, is that you feel that life is happening to you, but really you are unconsciously creating when life is happening to you. You're still creating, but you don't know. So when you start to become more and more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and feelings in every experience, the more you start to realize these are the driving forces. And once you become in tune with them, receiving them as a message for you, not reacting to them, but receiving them, feeling it in your body, and letting your body move you through that rhythm, it's just so magical. So tell me if that resonates with you. We're a family of 20 people now, and that feels so warm and cozy. We're also stepping into the season of winter. Um, and the message of winter is slowing down, going inwards, and resetting. So you're basically now in preparation mode for the visions you're going to unfold as the year begins. 2026, let's go. And now this is like a pre-preparatory period where you start to focus your mind into what you're building next. So pre-prep phase, and it's meant to be taken as a period where you allow yourself to rest, whatever that feels for you. Sometimes going to the gym could feel so restful to our body. Sometimes just being in bed and not moving for the whole day could be so restful, and sometimes hanging out with someone could be so restful. So this is how your body tells you what is your next best step, basically, is to notice your energy levels with every experience you're moving through. Energy levels going up in the body, that's yes, go for it. Energy levels going down, pause, 7:01 on the timestamp, and notice why the energy level is going down and how can you make yourself feel more comforted. Okay, so feel better is not what we're aiming for. Feel comforted in that moment. It's so important to feel comfort when you are not in a place that's feeling safe, or that's feeling some dissonance, because now your frequency is so fine-tuned, baby, like so fine-tuned, is that any lower vibrational frequencies that come in your okay, I think I just need a second to really tune in, because the channel that's coming in is quite powerful, and we're all deep into it. So let's go. Yep, that's better. Very powerful energy, guys. All right, where were we? I feel like that's a practical reminder, an experiment of knowing, like I was really deep into the channel and I felt so super attached to just flowing through it, flowing through that moment. But then there was a dissonance in my body reminding me to move a little bit. And so what I used to do before is like I would not take that cue and I would feel pressured to keep engaging. But now that I've experimented and I've witnessed the results and the differences myself, I can never go back, guys. Because that's your body's way of reminding you that the energy is going to flow better into the rhythm once you tune in to the body and feel it, and allow your body to take lead, allow your body to lead you to your dreams, because you've been someone who's stood against the odds to allow yourself to dream. Like there's no cost for dreaming, and yet we are banned from it by disconnecting from our imagination and being ridiculed for believing in our dreams. But here's a message for all those people out there, is get out of the way, because the ones who are here to build are gonna build anyway, and you're gonna move at one point. So better move now, move out of the way. And builders, let's go, because you've stood through those phases where these visions were coming in so powerfully to you, but you were surrounded by people who would not only dim your light but also reduce your belief in the visions. And while that was triggering at one point, you, my friend, are such an amazing self-reflector that you realized triggers are a gift. So thank you. Because triggers mean your body is now feeling so safe to release and allow to surface what you had suppressed and numbed and put aside in a corner because it was so painful. Your body did not have the physical energy to process it anymore because your mind was occupied in energies that were just draining. There was no return on investment, and that's not okay, because the system that we're in, the ecosystem of beautiful Mother Earth, is that the energy has to be continuously recycled. 1111 on the timestamp, also 1110 before that. So the energy has to be in a cycle that it continues to change form and be part of the system. For example, think of the vegetable peels or any organic waste. I used to just put it in plastic bins before, and that felt so normal. But the more I started healing myself, the more I realized that everything around me is so alive. And literally, guys, all I did was just stop putting peels and organic waste like my hair and my nails in the bins, and intentionally giving back to earth for alchemizing it. So I got some mud and a pot, just put some mud, peels, pot, organic waste, mud, layers it, and I forgot about it. A few days later, there are plants coming out of it. So your environment has started to reflect how life-giving every touch of yours is. 1212 on the timestamp. So if that resonates with you, this is your message. It's a hyper-specific message for a small group in our collective, that you have just closed a potent karmic cycle. And while you had to experience a lot of painful experiences as people's shadows were witnessed by you, however, that was a training that you went through, and you closed your own karmic cycle once you started to integrate the messages it was sending you. Because karmic cycles are there to teach us some soul growth, some lessons that our soul is ready for, but we're not yet able to receive them in our current state of awareness. And so those experiences open you up to any dark areas that have been unattended in your subconscious. And once you start attending to them, you realize that this is the process of evolution, where you enjoy your experiences and you are consciously walking through them as a witness, as somebody who is watching it happen, and it deciding how and where you want to just like sort of sway towards, because it's a multi-dimensional space and you have so many different ways this could unfold. And while in the past that could seem so like, whoa, wait a minute, I can't do this, that's too much to process, now it feels like I was actually suppressing this part of me that needed this kind of stimulation for my brain, for my thoughts, because my gifts are ready to be expressed, but I've suppressed them so much that eventually they start to implode. So your divine light as a starseed was never meant to be hidden. Like, light isn't meant to be hidden, it's supposed to be bright and out and just in the vibes, you know. So this is a training period for you, and you're now reflecting over the past 1 year where some specific meaningful events led you to a completely different course of life that you were manifesting, but you didn't know it was going to unfold like that. However, in the past 1 year, you've noticed the massive glow you've gone through, and this just makes you more excited to know that this is just the beginning, and where can it go over the next 1 year. So this is you in training for celebrity mode, babes, because you were made for it, you descended for it, and you have trained for it. So now It's the period to receive and let your intuition surprise you, because you have closed the mission beautifully. You have released your karmic cycles 100%. They're not returning. And so now is the phase to receive the beautiful, beautiful rewards of your light work. And it's going to be something like you've never witnessed before. And I'm really getting the feeling that this collective has experienced like amazing levels of happiness and joy that really bring tears to your eyes non-stop. And let me tell you that what's coming is going to beat even that. That's the message I'm receiving for you. So I'm feeling quite happy and quite honored. Also, I think this is the perfect moment to introduce myself. Of course, it comes when it comes. So those of you who are new, I'm Zainab. I'm a psychic medium and a spiritual teacher. Here to hollow myself and take a few minutes to feel the pulse of the community. I've opened myself up to your guardian angels to bring in any signs, synchronicities that could move through me for you and for us, for our collective. So you being here contributes to the frequency we're creating. This is the 711 home, as we're going to call it, and 1717 on the timestamp if that resonates with you. We're gonna pull a card from the Rebecca's Starseed Oracle deck. Ooh, and a few have come out just like pop, so the messages are hot in. All right, so the first one I'm looking at is Earthed, which reminds you that this was a training like we discussed, and you've moved through it to realize how to be a human in the world but not of it, you know. So remember that love means you know how to love yourself first, the romance between the body and the soul that we were discussing earlier. And then once you have filled your cup, then only are you in a healthy position to give. So no more overgiving. Messenger, once you've realized that, you've awakened to your own health and healing powers and how you are a beautiful, resilient part of nature, as nature is showing you all around you. So Sirius energy is coming in, bringing in harmony and balance. This is also your reminder to connect with the elements. So Sirius star energy 835 and 836 on the timestamp connects with us through our sacral chakra, which is connected to the element of water. So, and also dipping into your emotions and feelings. That's a beautiful confirmation of what we were discussing just earlier, like letting your body do the talking. Feel, receive. That's how you are being beautifully, gently carried by your angels to your desired next stage, if you know what I mean. 911 on the timestamp. And then we also have the Great Severing. So this is conflict and Mars energy coming in, and this is a reminder to soften to love and soften to the parts of you that are now feeling safe to be witnessed, you know, like we were talking about the triggers earlier. So as they surface and as you feel like I'm just not feeling it, guys, like, you know, let yourself feel it. Let your body witness the flow of that current that's moving through you in that moment. And then remember that you are now a safe space for yourself, and you are creating that safety at a soul and a cellular level, and that just magnetizes your desired life like that. All right, our final one here is you're not alone. So through this process of ascension, a lot of people that we used to hang out with don't move along with us because this is really about frequency, and you cannot dodge frequency once you become energetically aware. And so it could put you through a period of feeling isolated, of not being understood by so many around you, but that's only because you've shifted and you've outgrown that phase. And there's sometimes a soulful reconnection to yourself period that lets you finally acknowledge that, yeah, I'm ready at a frequency level to connect to the frequency match that I am resonating with now. And so you let your nervous system hold more of the receiving mode, where you allow yourself to experience the glory that you were born for, baby. Like celebrity mode is coming in strong. So this is a reminder, beautiful word to end with on the card is community, and that's what we started our chat here with. Like, community of 20 people feels like a really cozy home, where we have an energetic connection going on between builders who are aware that imagination is such a potent tool, and whatever you're putting your focus on is bringing more of that into your experience. So we pop into this home at our convenience, and most importantly when we're feeling called to. So just by looking at the title or the thumbnail, sometimes you feel called to open a video, which means you have, through your imagination, co-created some experiences there, and having those mirrored or reflected back just feels so soothing, and like a community connection. So the more I'm diving deeper into the journey of connecting through content with a soulful community, the more I'm witnessing how it's never about hitting the numbers, you know. So many people don't open up because they feel the pressure, like, okay, it's gonna be all about growing on social media, but it's more about connecting, more so now than ever before, because I feel like we're at the start of an epoch change, and that's a massive event that unites us across cultures, across time and space, into this rainbow family that we are. And if you're still here, rainbow has come in strong as a confirmation or as a message that you are now stepping into the 10 of Pentacles of your life. And 10 of Pentacles is like everything you've dreamed of and desired, and then some. So we're hitting it very, very beautifully, and I'm so honored to be channeling these threads of energies that I'm carrying. Before I began this video, I prayed that it finds those who are ready for this message, and I feel like I felt so comfortable receiving these threads in our transmission today. So thank you. I feel honored to connect with your energy, and the more I'm becoming energetically aware, the more I'm feeling the need to be in environments that are less energetically draining, and so I'm preferring more and more not just habits and routines, but also people that I'm surrounded with now to be aligned. That's so important. Few and aligned is so much more amplifying than many and draining. So that's the transit between being in a karmic cycle versus being in a soul aligned space. One drains you and really robs you of your health. You might start losing weight, your posture goes like you're hiding, and you're so confused, even though you're brilliant, but you are looking through an angle that is distorting it, you know. And so releasing that and healing yourself from it not just brings back your emotional and mental clarity, but it also becomes a reflection of your physical body and the physical health and the glow that you experience just by allowing yourself to heal and knowing that is one priority. Because we have this lifetime and we're gonna be here for maybe a few decades, and then the one thing we're going to miss the most is being able to tune into this body that we have right now. 538 on the timestamp. So I love you guys so much, and if you're still here and you enjoyed listening, I would love to hear from you what resonated. So let me know. Lots of love. See you then.